So anyway, Joe Lieberman.
Well, in the context of all the speculation about the possibility of his being named as McCain's running mate, and with the certainty of his speaking at the Republican National Convention, uh, we've been hearing for a couple years now that Joe's with us in the Democratic caucus on everything but the war. And I had the opportunity yesterday to ask Senator Durbin if there are any specific votes which he cited as key votes that Senator Lieberman has helped the Senate pass, key pieces of legislation that have been successes for this Senate. Can you, Senator Durbin was, for whatever reason, declined to do so. He felt the question was unfair. Is the question fair to ask? And
Sure. Very fair question.
are there key pieces of legislation that the Senate has been able to pass with Joe Lieberman's assistance in this last term?
Yeah, there are a number of things, but the most important thing that comes to my mind right now is the budget. We struggled with the budget. Republicans, for a number of years, even though they had, we had 40. Anyway, they had 10 more than we had. They couldn't pass a budget. We had one more than they had, and we passed a budget. That was because Joe voted with us. Joe Lieberman is extremely important as a good vote. In addition to that, everybody, let's just get right down to this. I asked Joe Lieberman, we have 11 Senate races that are competitive right now, 11. So right before the break, I said, Joe, I need money from you. He said, will $250,000 be enough? I said, that's fine. So he gave me right before the break $250,000 from the DSCC. So, I wish all of my senators would give the same amount of money.
So, Senator, just to follow up, in Connecticut this morning there's a story of Senator Dodd citing that same thing, and yet here at the convention, a delegate who made a commercial for John McCain was kicked out of the delegation and removed from the convention. Senator Lieberman has endorsed Senator McCain. He travels with him. He is speaking on his behalf at the Republican National Convention, and he's refused, according to a story this morning, allegedly at Karl Rove's behest, to remove his name from consideration as a potential vice presidential candidate. Why is there one standard for a delegate on the floor and another standard for Senator Lieberman, and is it because he's been raising money for the DSCC?
Well, as I think you know, following my statements about Joe Lieberman, I have said before the money that he gave to us, and I've said after the money that he's given to us, that I'll take a look at this after we reorganize. I'll take a look at it. Nothing's locked in stone. But I am not foolish enough to even suggest that I'm going to even make any public statements, make any threats to Lieberman. I have some very important things coming up during the next few months on the Senate floor, where I'll be scraping for every vote I can get, on the tax credits for renewable energy, which he votes with us on that, where we got 59 votes at one time. I can't afford to lose any votes.